future reference. You get down around the goal line, and the defense has nothing to lose at that point, right? You might as well try and strip it out. Sometimes they don't even go for the tackle. They'll just go for that, and I'm sure that smart guy will put that one in the memory bank and use it in the future.
Graham did not get the first down. They spotted at the 29-yard line. I think they're going to have a third down and one as Mike Davis is stopped for no gain by Nigel Bradham. Wilson 11-13 for 110 tonight.
Malcolm Jenkins coming off the edge. So now we're seeing Jim Schwartz start to turn up some of the pressure from his end. And they are down here in this end unafraid to bring zero blitzes, not have a safety in the middle of the field, although it looks like they have one here.
3rd and 1. Wilson under pressure. Hops and skips away and then has to throw it into the Philly bench and get a flag down up at the 33-yard line. Brandon Graham was chasing him. Tony Correnti said a pretty busy night. And makes the call here.
Holding, defense number 21. 5-yard penalty and an automatic first out.
That's the corner, Patrick Robinson.
Take a look right there, and we've seen this, early in the season now, we saw the holding on the scrambles go against the Seahawks. They had to retrain their offensive line to let go when he started scrambling, but it also puts a ton of pressure on the defense to not hold as well.
Except the first there, Wilson running for his life again and just flings that one into the bench, and Doug Peterson says, wait a second.
No, he was out of the pocket.
Outside the pocket.
There you go.
Ball beyond the line of scrimmage.
Just want to make sure he was outside of the tackle box. Pressure was put on that time by Vinny Curry and Brandon Graham from the outside. Wilson had no chance. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, a little screen attempt there, and the inside players understood exactly what was going on. So this defense now cranking up the pressure here. We'll see whether or not they start thinking about taking a shot. They really haven't tried to work it down the field too much, and when they did, they had success early.
Most everything underneath or to the outside. Wilson likes to throw toward the sideline. Play clock comes down to 0. Wilson again. This great mobility and throws that one away. Flag is down on this play.
Well, Jimmy Graham was down in the middle of the field, and Corey Graham was standing right next to him.
Which should be a pretty good indication as to which way it's going to go, you would think.
Yeah, if in fact there was a foul, if your feet get tangled up, it's not a problem. Let's take a look.
Holding, defense number 24. 5-yard penalty, an automatic first down.
Corey Graham on Jimmy Graham.
He did have his arm in there, but what took Graham to the ground was an inadvertent trip. Look at the feet. There's the arm, but it was the kick, and it was Graham sort of kicking that right leg back against his own left that took him to the ground.
By the optics, it's called a penalty. 4th first down by penalty tonight for the Hawks. And Mike Davis goes nowhere. 2nd down. Doug Baldwin tonight, he's been held in check. A leading receiver, 1 grab for 9 yards, period.
It ain't over yet. And I'll say this, for the Seattle Seahawks to have a lead in this game, what we've seen from them this year, they're about to turn it on. This is when they get hot in the second half.
In particular, the 4th quarter. It's only the 4th time all season that the Seahawks have led at the half. 2nd and 9. Wilson flings it. Oh, speaking of Baldwin, there it is. We put the reverse kibosh on him. First down.
I think Russell Wilson saw this. When you're that far off against a guy as quick as Doug Baldwin, he's going to take that one and give him a chance to run with the football. I think that one of the most important things for Russell Wilson to do, we've seen the scrambles and the ad-lib plays, but like any great quarterback, you need some of those quick rhythm passes to force those pass rushers and to force those coverage guys up into bump and run situations.
Wilson, look out again. Pressure again. Pass is incomplete. Flag again. McKissick was the intended receiver coming out of the backfield. Jenkins was down there covering. Seattle has already been the beneficiary of 4 first downs. Peterson is saying the pass was uncatchable.
There is no foul for pass interference if the pass is ruled uncatchable. It would be second down.
All right, Doug wins that. And a second down and 10.
All right, here we go on the outside. Derek Barnett, the young rookie, who's been doing a sensational job this year working against Brown. And a lot of that is not his fault because of the fact that Russell Wilson was moving backwards. Brown's expecting him to step up into the pocket.
Philly 48. Wilson links it to the outside, leaping, and it's incomplete. Richardson and Darby both battling for it. It'll be third down and 10.
That is a rare miss on the outside for Richardson. He's had a 133 quarterback rating on those 50-50 jump balls down the field. You'll see Richardson go up, get his hands on it, but now, looks like he got his hand inside the helmet. Let's see if he reaches over the top. Is he inside the helmet? I don't think there's any question.
Sure did. That's why the crowd is exorcised right now. They see it up on the big board.
Definitely Richardson would have had it on the rebound, don't you think?
Pretty clear. And now you want a timeout.
Seattle.
Before a third and 10. A little less than 7 to go in the third.
So the decision to downsizing takes money pressure right off. We live like kings. We're really strapped. Maybe you back up a little. Too much garlic in the salsa. Sorry.
In Leisureland, your $100,000 translates to $12 million.
Pretty nifty, huh?
Let's go for it. Nervous?
Little.
Downsizing. You think we're in the normal world, and if something happens,
Oh my God.
you realize we're not. December 22nd.
12 o'clock, rock, we're gonna rock around the clock tonight. What is that song? Be happy, have some fun when the bird strikes 1 o'clock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, 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 rock it up. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight.
Ruben is back for a limited time at Subway. So much room.
Walking like a man, hitting like a hammer. She's a juvenile scam. Never was a quitter. Tasting like a raindrop. She's got the look. And a leg long. Seven's got a number when she's spinning me around. Kissing is a color. A loving is a wild dog. She's got the look. 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 I'm not gonna lie.
All new 2018 Camry. Toyota. Let's go places.
On my way to something more. You're the one that can ignore. And I'll miss you. A real love is never a waste of time.
Sunday Night Football brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Low fares, no hidden fees, that's transparency. By Toyota, let's go places. By ExxonMobil, learn more at energyfactor.com. And by Samsung. Russell Wilson's wife, Ciara, make a weekly visit to Seattle Children's Hospital. Press completes tonight. Feature design submitted by the kids from the hospital.
Really cool.
Really great gesture. Third down and 10 after the timeout. Eagles showing blitz for the moment. Here they come. Almost a jailbreak. And Wilson throws and getting out in front is Doug Baldwin.
There you go, Doug.
Touchdown.
Doug.
Eagles sell out on the blitz. And Wilson over McLeod to Baldwin for 48.
we'll see. No safety in the middle of the field, which means Rodney McLeod, a safety, has to cover one-on-one against Doug Baldwin. And it takes a gutsy quarterback to make that throw, because you know you cannot block everybody coming after you. Doug Baldwin, we talked about it earlier in the drive. Just give him time.
It was a 3rd and 10. That Eagle D has allowed only 5 completions of 20 more yards all season.
Did that foot hit the ground?
Does he get in? Yeah, the ball, is it scraping?
I didn't think so. I didn't see anything flying. We're going to take a look.
Well, they review every scoring play anyway. At worst, it's inside the 1-yard line, 1st and goal.
Ordinarily, on these turf fields, you see a few of those pellets fly up. I saw it on the field of play, but I don't there. But he was across.
The 2.25-yard line is, where's the ball? Is the question. Pellets go up. Where's the ball? Like I said, worst case basis, 1st and goal inside the 1.
It didn't happen on the first swipe, but watch right at the end, right. I think that's a touchdown. Good call that time by Jim Schwartz. He brought the pressure, paid the price.
They see those that rubber comes up. I'm thinking they're going to take this ball back to the inside the 1-yard line. There it is, right there. It looks like he's out too. At that point, got to stitch it together, stitch the replays together. And then figure out where the ball is. Like I say, on the worst case basis.
I'm not sure that foot, I don't know, whatever.
Shania Twain would say, whatever. So you think you're Brad Pitt?
After
Whatever.
review, the runner's foot dragged out of bounds with the ball at the 1-yard line. It will be Seattle's ball, 1st and goal at the 1.
2 for 2, you're hot tonight.
Blazing. Looking for the hat trick.
Gonna say right there. Yep.
So McLeod able to at least make contact with him. Get him down. The ball is inside the 1 now, 1st and goal. So back we go to 10-3. Bring Mike Davis in as the running back.
All the beef in the game now for the Seahawks. Extra offensive linemen, 3 tight ends.
And Nick Burnett comes out of the backfield now. Wilson's going to roll, and he's in trouble, and pass is incomplete for Graham. Graham covered on the play by Hujay Hill. Then Curry chased the quarterback out 2nd and goal.
Number 64 and number 73 have recorded as eligible. 64 and 73.
Well, there's Graham, and not only did Vinnie Curry get pressure, he also majorly disrupted the route by Jimmy Graham.
What do you want to see? You want to see Lynch carry the ball? Never mind.
Let's see this big offensive lineman carry the ball here.
2nd and goal. And diving in, does he get in is the question. It's Mike Davis, and he doesn't. So it's 3rd and goal.
Boy, it's under, and then here comes the linebackers to fill. They know the jump is coming, and they're just going to jump with him. Beat him right in a hole. They had Jordan Ruse, the offensive lineman, in at fullback. He does not get there, and all of a sudden that little pellet flying is starting to look bigger and bigger.
Eddie Lacy is now in the backfield. 3rd and goal. Wilson looking, throwing, touchdown. Tyler Lockett.
Lockett, baby.
Like going to the dentist, they thought they had a touchdown, then all of a sudden you got a 3rd and goal, and in they go.
Well,
80 yards.
Here you go, and what happens is all the traffic, there's just no way to get through as a defender. You see Jalen Mills, and it wasn't a pick, but there's just no way to be able to maneuver your way through there. Russell Wilson saw it all the way. Pretty good job by Baldwin as well, seeing that ball come down and just slowing down and not allowing his defender to get there.
Lockett's first touchdown catch of the season. Blair Walsh bangs it through. 80-yard drive, 11 plays, 5:42 remaining in the third. It's a 14-point hometown lead.
At T-Mobile, when you holiday together, great things come in twos. Like T-Mobile and Netflix. Right now, you get an unlimited family plan. Netflix is included. Ho, ho, ho! T-Mobile covers your Netflix subscription. Best Christmas gift ever! So you can binge watch all year long.
Now you're thinking Christmas.
And now, when you buy any of this season's hot new Samsung Galaxy phones, you get a second one free to gift. That's one Samsung for you and one to gift. T-Mobile. Holiday together.
At Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, even a red-hot mascot.
Hey, you're on fire! You bet I am!
Dude, you're on fire!
Oh, yeah! No, you're on fire! Look behind me! I'm cool.
That's one way to fire up a crowd, but we covered it. Talk to Farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
This is electricity. This is a power plant. This is Tim Barkholz.
That's me.
This is something he's researching at ExxonMobil, using fuel cells to capture carbon emissions at power plants.
This is the potential.
Reducing CO2 emissions by up to 90%, while also producing more power.
This could be big.
Energy lives here.
This week, Fallon's New with Keegan-Michael Key, Kate McKinnon, and John Cena. We'd like to get to know you.
On December the 11th, the boys are back for a new adventure. William Shatner, George Foreman, Terry Bradshaw, and Henry Winkler take Europe by storm. Better late than never returns December 11th, which is, what, a week from tomorrow. Right here on NBC.
Man, Bradshaw gets around, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah. As you're going through Europe with Terry. Bobby Wagner, the Defensive Player of the Year. When he plays, only 16.2 points per game allowed, lowest among current defensive players. Some of the great linebackers in history, and that's a pretty good group, isn't it? Lambert, Nitschke, Singletary, and Butkus. He's right up there with them in terms of the difference that he can make when he is in the game.
Yeah, he gives defensive coordinator Chris Richard a lot of credit, too. A guy that's not much off of their age, and they have a lot of fun on that defensive side.
It's now Philadelphia, loser of only one game this season, week 2, down by 14. And Wentz fires, and he smoked a man at the 45-yard line. Aguilar got free. Wagner goes back there to stop him. Big gain here, first down in Seattle territory. It's a gain of 32.
Well, this is what everybody tries to do. You have the man-to-man coverage on that side, zone coverage on the other side. They try and take the inside slot across the field. That's the play they missed early in the ball game. Come right back to it. Would have had it twice, but for that miss.
Wentz, who's 15 of 20, throws to the outside, open again, starting to slip a jockey, but maintains his balance, picks up a first down. Griffin makes the tackle.
So let's go back to the first quarter, and it was just the opposite. Now going across the field the other way, man-to-man coverage side, from the zone coverage side, and then, of course, the big fumble. There is the difference in this game. If they hit that pass and don't fumble that ball, we're likely looking at 17-17.
No huddle and 5 wide. And Wentz to the outside, and the pass is incomplete. Good tight coverage on Jeffrey smothered by Shaquille Griffin. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, if there is a next one on this team, and I'm talking about the next Richard Sherman, whatever, likely is Shaquille Griffin. He is a young man that they are so impressed with. Watch the coverage here, going against the newly signed Jeffrey and all over it.
Griffin, rookie, picked him in the 3rd round out of Central Florida. Sherman looking on. Griffin lined up to go to work on the 2nd and 10. And that's caught on a slant. And Jeffrey takes it to the 25-yard line, tackled by Maxwell. And Jeffrey pays the price here. A little slow in getting up. 3rd down and 3, and they'll take him out.
Well, that RPO working again. That was completely up to Carson Wentz. You'll see it's a run play. Everybody thinks it is, and then he's going to fire it back. He likes the slant more than the run. There it is. And the other thing it's doing, Al, is it's freezing Earl Thomas in the middle of the field, because instead of flying up on the runs one way, he's got to stay there in case that pass comes backside.
Play clock at 2. Again, that play fake, and the pass is incomplete at the 20-yard line. That's McDougal getting in there with Ertz to make it 4th down and 3.
Run pass option the other way. And one of the things they love to do is to take their big tight end outside, just get body position. But that one just too good by Bradley McDougal.
And Ertz is hurt. He is down. So an injury timeout. Zach Ertz on the ground.
When kids get really excited about my children's books, that's the best reaction.
I know things about great white sharks.
What's great about Paint 3D, it's exciting to see a shark come to life and come off the page. With the Windows 10 PC, to be able to draw right on the screen and create something three-dimensional is amazing. It's exciting to turn it and light it and have these different effects. With my Mac, I can't do that. When you see that the work creates a feeling in a kid,